Dreaming of a white Christmas.
Just like the one I used to know.
Oh,
It's
God.
the middle of summer.
I don't know why that song just popped in my
That
head.
song has no weather at all. Like you can just sing it whenever.
Tim Allen
sing it
in
so randomly.
Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
That's where that song's from. I mean, you probably heard it elsewhere, but that's the quintessential place to hear that song.
No, I think of Home Alone where Kevin is like shaving and like
Shaving.
smacking
Yes,
himself.
that was the
It's in that
That's
movie
what
too?
Yeah.
That's where it got all popular. It was probably that movie.
Shit. All these wonderful Christmas movies. See,
Ugh.
England would never make this many Christmas movies because they don't believe in Jesus and the fruits of Santa Claus's labor, who is a byproduct of Jesus's righteousness.
And the free market
Do you
system.
know why Santa Claus wears red?
Why does Santa Claus wear?
Because originally he wore green, and then Coke changed him to red to be part of their marketing campaign, and he stayed red.
Those fucking geniuses.
That's what the free market does. It improves on bad products and makes them better. I don't see the problem here.
No, I was gonna say it's because in England there isn't a war on Christmas, so they don't have to keep cranking out movies about it.
I'm extremely excited because I turned down sex for this show. Granted, my hand wasn't too torn up about it, but our sponsor this
I was
week...
going to say I wasn't in the mood. Someone needs to explain to this guy the definition of irony. That you go on a ranting session about how you're going to push the boundaries and envelopes for a sequel named Something 4. I don't mean this badly, but you can't say that if you're remaking the same game every 2 years instead of every year.
Yes, I am fixing the game for you guys, slowly but surely.
So
I
blame
promise.
you.
Yes, you can send all of your insults, and any patch that comes out and you don't like how we nerf something, then yeah, I was probably the person that said it needs nerfing. So I'm sorry ahead of time. Suppression is gone.
Well, suppression
Literally.
is gone. Suppression is gone for automatics.
Yes.
It will still heavily affect sniper rifles.
Yes, that is true, and also
Even better. Thanks, Dice. Thanks for making it even better.
You're the
Alright,
snipers
all
even more.
the
Good
red
job,
gun
Dice.
guys, they get no suppression. But they can still two-shot me across the map with an SMG, and then my guy's like fucking got autism or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. My fault. And we also decided that it was best that we remove recoil. So visually, there is no longer recoil, but it still exists. I know that takes a while to wrap your head around, but
How's that possible?
so
There's not a lot of processing going on in Ghost. I mean, come on. People barely even move. When you refreshes the screen in order to like repaint the image, whatever frame or whatever, there's not a lot of processing that's required because nobody's moving.
Imagine if Battlefield delayed their game to like February or January when everyone was running away from Ghosts and everyone was complaining about it.
Yeah,
Imagine
but
how well it could have done then.
That's
And
true.
Everyone was leaving that and they wanted a new first-person shooter. They're waiting for Titanfall. Like, oh, what should we get? Everyone hated Ghost by those 2 months. If they just delayed it till then, I think Battlefield probably could have had most of its bugs fixed.
But that's with the miracle of hindsight. They couldn't, as the developer, as the publisher, they can't tell whether their rival's product will be a piece of shit.
They can, though.
They
can't.
Well,
This happens every year with Call of Duty.
yeah, we know
Every year in January, everyone starts complaining about the game, and everyone says it's the worst game ever, and they all say the one before was better.
No, this one has performed, especially in people playing it, the raw numbers of people playing it, has performed the worst by a long, long way. And no one has expected COD to die this quickly this year. No one. Not Infinity Ward didn't. No one
Well, I hope
expected
so.
it to die.
You're so excited to tell us about the Titanfall
Dude,
patch.
this new game mode is amazing. I love playing it. I talked to Eddie before we went on the guys, motherfucker. Did you guys slip an Ambien into your fucking coffee and shit? Like, what's going on now?
I'm here. Don't
Sorry,
worry.
I fell asleep. What were we talking about?
No, the new game mode, man. It's not Guardian from Gears of War. Jesus, fuck you, Eddie.
I think I'd still have my Xbox One. I really do. It's just
Nico,
I
I will break your legs if you kick your mic one more time. I will come over to your little house, your Filipino hut, and I will break your goddamn legs. I love you, my son, but please fucking stop. You're driving me crazy.
Let's piss you off. I don't even.
For the viewers' sake, god damn it, would you have a little respect? God, Mr. Joe Cool
Is
over
it even
there.
that loud? I'm just stretching out my legs on my
kind
desk
of a
trying to
big
be
deal.
uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna, just pop in on LCP, no big deal. Just take my mic every 2 minutes. Just hang out.
You're not at your prep school yet. You're still under our roof.
That's what everyone was like, because at the first time we thought the game was awesome. I remember thinking how great it was when I played the beta. Things like that you
That you
described,
paid to
Brian.
get into, by the way. Sorry. I guess this is going to be a shit on Sneeko podcast. Sorry. I didn't intend for this to happen, but I just want, for the record, the kid paid $40 to get into Titanfall beta, which eventually became free.
Yeah, but he's a young Republican, so money's not important to him. Anyway, you were saying
He's
something.
stimulating the economy.
Yeah. It's very important for shooters going forward, especially if they want to grow esports.
But
And-
then you get all the fucking DDoSers and shit and all those.
Yeah, you do, but you're never gonna. You're never gonna avoid dickheads ever. We're not going to be able to clean the internet of all the trolls. It's just not going to happen.
Play the most complex shooter since the beginning of sliced bread. Counter-Strike Go. Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
No,
like,
I mean I was gonna say it's like playing combat training in Black Ops 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun for a few games, but then you're like, I'm tired of doing this shit.
I'm tired
This
of
is too easy.
feeling so amazing. To hurt
Popping
your
Ritalin
feelings,
in the
but-
morning.
Do you really
Like
take
how-
Ritalin?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. Cool.
God, you're so over. Well, I can't say that you are particularly, but Americans take so many drugs for everything, man.
We
It's
do.
crazy.
Oh yeah, it's just like
yeah, I'm
you
not
know,
even fully sure ADHD is a real thing.
You're just look, I'll explain this to you. You're highly functioning, you're intelligent, and you probably require a lot of stimulation, therefore you get bored when boring shit's happening, so you start acting out. And as you become more of an adult, that'll start happening less and less because you'll be like, oh, shiny things like boobs and nightclubs and telling jokes on stage, and you won't care so much anymore. But as you're a child, I was exactly the same. Exactly the same. I was one of the naughtiest kids in school just purely because I'm like, well, I mean, how do you all think so slow? Like,
I do
and,
that.
and with Americans, it's always throw medication at the problem, man. Like whenever I see the Larry the Cable Guy commercial talking about like the antacid, it's like, you want to eat chicken wings? Then have some fucking antacid if you get heartburn. It's like, no, if you get heartburn, there's something wrong with your digestive system. You should not be eating wings. Can we do that?
That's not the American way, Brian. I think you're a little confused. We take what we
I remember that
want
commercial.
and we put Band-Aid solutions over it so we can enjoy our liberty.
Got a fucked up stomach but still want to eat wings? Throw some pills at the problem.
The commercial, like they can put a sleeveless guy like on a motorcycle, like the generic American dad with like the beard and the truck and everything. Like, you still want to eat burgers? Take these
I have
medicines.
type 7 diabetes, but I still want to pour down pixie sticks, have an antacid, you know? It's just like, really, guy? Come on now.
America.
eat a fucking salad, man. Jesus.
But
Well, no. I just want to point out how much better the show got once we loosened up and we started talking about things other than Titanfall and Battlefield. Because that happens a lot of every show. Like, something happens in a game and updates, and then we talk about that for a while. And then we loosen up, and then we talk about, like, more philosophical
Right.
things.
Why are you breaking the fourth wall right now, motherfucker?
Yeah, we didn't give you that permission slip. You need to go sign the form 9741B, get your dad to sign it, send it back in, and then you've got the fucking break the fourth wall license.
Like, you know, like the HAL 360, you could, like, disable messages. Like, they don't have that on the one?
No,
Yeah,
because
you
in the
can turn
Xbox
up-
One, they regressed functionality with their interface.
Microsoft is the
What?
only company that you pay more money to get less features. You should know.
What? This is news to
No,
me.
the worst was I was live streaming fun custom Black Ops 2 games. So basically, I host a private lobby and we play like stupid games like Michael Myers or like Schwancy Says and stuff like that. And somebody joined my lobby and DDoS the fucking stream because they got my IP because
Wow.
I was the host of the game. It's like, I am playing fun offline private matches. Are you that big of a fucking jizz bucket that you DDoS a fun custom game stream? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, people DDoS charity streams.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
I mean, like a cancer drive stream, like 24 hours for like Macmillan cancer trials. They'll get DDoSed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Yeah, you won't believe it, but it happens. Like, it's unreal. It's
I can see
unreal.
Frito's face how irritated it is that we derived off of the topics he had set in the beginning.
No, not at all. Not at
No,
all.
he's just annoyed that we're not talking about him. So anyway, Frito.
That's basically it. I was wondering when my name would come up again, and then I would jump in and acknowledge my greatness. Brian is the news guy, believe it or not. So don't even get on me about. I just try to have it in order, okay? Brian, don't blame him for your boring news topics, you prick.
Yeah, I wonder how the fucking Titanfall patch got on the agenda this week.
Listen,
Right.
if you assholes would do more than fucking jerk off before every show, and maybe we'd have an
I've got to get in
content.
character, Brian.
Yeah. I mean,
If you would have spent 2 less hours in hair and makeup, Eddie, maybe we'd have some
Hair and
interesting stuff on the show.
Not really.
He's got to position his beanie just right.
yeah. Like, I gotta make sure the like lip is like perfect and like symmetrical and all that.
I
shit.
can't work under these conditions.
Yeah.